Every day, over 350,000 new variations of malware hit the web. And while most organizations have attempted to mitigate these attacks, many antivirus and firewall technologies that worked in the past are no longer effective. Rocket IT helps you identify and update outdated technologies and processes that put your business at risk. To learn more about how Rocket IT can help protect your organization, click the link in this episode's description.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Thrive Y'all. I'm your host, Jessica Clayton, and I'm the marketing coordinator here at Rocket IT. Today, I have Alex Battle joining me. Alex, thank you so much for your time.
Hi, Jessica. Thanks for having me on today.
So Alex is the program coordinator at the North Fulton Community Improvement District. And so for all of our viewers who may not have ever heard of your organization, could you explain what it does and what you're responsible for as the program coordinator?
Absolutely. So North Fulton CID. CID stands for Community Improvement District. And our organization is a funding mechanism for infrastructure projects. And our revenue comes from voluntary taxes that commercial property owners here in North Fulton pay. And that money is reinvested into the community. On a day-to-day, my job includes really a vast variety of stuff. Handle a lot of external affairs for the CID by attending a lot of Chamber of Commerce events. We're very involved with the North Fulton Chamber. Roswell Inc. We're very involved with Roswell Inc., going to a lot of their events with the city of Roswell. And whatever other events that are going around town. The Council for Quality Growth is a great organization that we're involved with, and we attend a lot of their stuff. They have North Fulton updates and just a lot of good stuff regarding the city of Atlanta in regards to transportation initiatives and real estate development. And another thing I really focus on is doing our expansion for the North Fulton CID. So day to day, how that plays out is that I reach out to a lot of commercial property owners that are just outside of our district to inform them on everything that we have going on and outline the pros of why it would be best for them to join our community improvement district.
Wow. So it sounds like you guys can do a lot of different projects, and it sounds like you guys work with a lot of different kind of moving parts and people.
We certainly do.
So how do you kind of, with all those different partners and those members, how do you kind of get everyone on the same page, and how do you support all of your different members?
So our CID is currently involved with 3 cities. City of Alpharetta, Roswell, and Milton. About roughly 85 to 90% of our district is in the city of Alpharetta. So we push together a lot of projects with them. What we normally like to do is bring a project proposal to the city that is already designed, has everything ready, shovel ready, just the plans to piece together with them in regards to funding and just being able to work together in order to push the projects. So normally we will go to present with the city plans and a design ready to go. And when they have those pieces together, that's normally pretty easy to work with the cities when we bring something that's already ready to go.
Mhm. Nice. And so are there any regulations that the CID must follow according to like state or local government for zoning purposes or anything?
So the very strict guidelines that we have to follow by is that we can only work on projects within our CID. And that's another big reason why I focus on expansion so much, is so that we can grow and being able to work on more projects that are just inside our normal zoning as of now. Right now, we really would like to make a larger push into the city of Roswell, specifically on Holcomb Bridge. We feel like we can do a lot of great things on that corridor, the Georgia 400 Holcomb Bridge. But definitely, we're just looking for growth right now. We just want to be able to spend more of our tax dollars around the area and make some great improvements.
And what are some requirements for joining the CID? And what kind of organizations would qualify and make a good member?
So CID is only commercial properties. That is the main requirement to joining the CID. It's no residential, all commercial. All of our revenue comes from commercial property taxes. But that's about it regarding that.
And are there any kind of cutoffs for the types of commercial property or organizations? Like, do you kind of stay within a certain type of businesses that you guys like to work with, or is it just open to any commercial?
So for instance, examples of one of our stakeholders would be Avalon. So properties like Avalon, anything that is zoned non-residential is qualified to join our CID. And when we're doing our expansion, we're not able to jump parcels in a contiguous manner. So we have to go parcel by parcel as long as they align with the map. So we can't do any jumps on properties and create sort of a donut in our map. We'd like to keep things consistent so we can ease through and being able to do more projects. Another thing we're working on right now is pushing into the city of Alpharetta's downtown. And it's all the way down to Haynes Bridge in Old Milton. Just got to make that jump across the street. And there's just very, very certain rules. You just can't jump properties. It's got to be one at a time, going from one to the other.
About how long do you expect that would take before you guys can make that jump to kind of work further into the city of Alpharetta?
It takes just a lot of conversations. It really depends on how that goes. So it's always good to keep the property owners in the area that you're trying to do the expansion on what we could possibly bring to that area in regards to investment. But being able to keep a great line of communication when you're talking to folks in that specific area is always good, to let them know that
Mhm.
you're talking to other folks in the area about the organization and that everyone in the community can be involved with the CID, and being able to get the great things out of being part of the CID in regards to projects and investment right near your area. So it's always a great thing to be a part of the CIDs. A lot of folks have a lot of questions, which is very understandable, and I'm always very glad to answer those questions and describe how folks can benefit from being within our district. So right now in North Fulton, we are partnered with IATL in regards to connected vehicle technology. So starting in 2022, Audi and Ford are leading the charge on this, and their vehicles are going to be able to communicate with the infrastructure. So for example, the Alpharetta Fire Department has been able to cut down the response time by 2 minutes because so they're responding to emergency, all the light traffic signals will turn green for those fire trucks to be able to go in a consistent manner to where they need to go. And we have those in all of our intersections within the CID, and a lot of properties and stakeholders would benefit from being part of the CID so we could have this sort of technology implemented in other areas in North Fulton.
Wow, so I never knew it could work for like law enforcement or even like you said, the fire
Yes.
trucks. That's pretty cool.
And school buses as well.
Wow.
Kids being able to get to school is very
Mhm.
important. A lot of schools in North Fulton, a lot of buses coming through the district early in the morning, late in the afternoon. So it's very important we have those safeguards in place for everyone in the community.
Mm. And then how do you all approve the types of projects that you kind of work on, or is it a vote, or do you guys kind of take bids from the community?
That's a great question. So we have a 10-person board of directors. Each is a stakeholder within the CID. Each represent a property within the district. And monthly we hold board meetings and we go through projects that we believe that could benefit the area, of course. So a lot of our funding and project list is directed by our board of directors. So we work very hand in hand with our board. Everyone's very involved, and it's very great getting their advice since they're all involved in the real estate world.
Got it. Okay, that's good. And then what types of projects have you seen in your experience have had the biggest impact on the community?
Right now, specifically in North Fulton and other parts around town is greenways. Lots of folks like getting out during lunch, specifically around office parks, being able to go on a little walk, get a little break, maybe even go on a run on your,
Mhm.
long lunch break and being able to get some exercise during your day. Right now, we're about to actually, we've approved the funding for the Alpharetta Encore Greenway enhancement. So we're making a nice entrance with a little amphitheater, grass
Mhm.
area, and spot to hang out, which will definitely benefit the redevelopment that is going on at North Point, which is led by Trademark Properties. So it's going to be more of kind of a mixed use type of setting over there on North Point. We're very excited to invest some of our dollars in that area.
Mhm. And is that set to kinda start at towards the end of this year, or is that slated for next
So we
year?
just approved the funding a couple months ago, and we're going to be shovel ready, hopefully here by next year. And that's in partnership with the city of Alpharetta.
Mhm. That is exciting then. So those people in that community can really, look forward to that improvement and kinda have
Yes,
fun.
it won't just be commercial properties benefiting from the Greenway. It's going to be folks that live in the community as well,
Mhm.
and that work, live, and play in that North Point, Mansell, Haynesbridge corridor. So it's going to be
Yeah,
great.
it's gonna be great. I can't wait for that. And so I kind of want to switch gears just for a quick second because I think congratulations are in order. So you recently graduated from the Leadership North Fulton program. Can you tell us what that experience was like and what your greatest takeaway was?
Yes, it was fantastic. I was the class of 2020. We started last September. So it's about a group of 25 of us from all different sorts of businesses across North Fulton. Myself, a few folks from the cities, Milton and Roswell, as well as a lot of other businesses. It was great. We did our project consisted of building desks for kids that are in homeschool, specifically in elementary and middle school aged, and manufactured about 25 and distributed them out to several schools here in North Fulton. Biggest takeaway for me was simply just being able to give back to the community. And I'm very, very fortunate for the connections and friendships I've been able to make during this class. It was unbelievable how we were able just to learn about every aspect in regards to health, being able to spend a day at the hospital, transportation at the city of Alpharetta, public safety at the fire department. Just learn a lot of different aspects around the community and how certain entities operate. So it was very cool having a hands-on experience, being able to, get to know a lot of the big businesses and decision makers here in North Fulton.
Wow. Sounds like it was pretty transformative experience. I'm glad that you're able to participate in
It was
that.
great. I would definitely do another chambers leadership program.
Mhm. And so how can people get in contact with you or the North Fulton CID?
Feel free to visit our website. We have our contact information on there, or feel free to email me at abattle@northfultoncid.com. And if you have any questions about development or just projects that we plan on pushing here in the next couple of years, I'm your guy to talk to.
Perfect. So we'll make sure to leave a link in our description with all of your contact information and to all of the resources that you shared. Is there anything else you would like to share with the audience today?
I just want to thank you for having me. This has been great. And if you ever have any more questions about what we have going on in North Fulton, please feel free to reach out.
Well, thank you
I'd be
so much,
more
Alex.
than happy to give you all updated.
Well, thank you so much. So that wraps up another episode of Thrive, y'all. Alex, again, we want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to talk about the North Fulton CID. And again, we'll make sure to put links in our description box so people can check you out. We'll see you on the next episode. Have a great day.